This is Brownie from Manhattan, New York. So I want to come to you guys with a little bit different makeup. So I know you guys are not used to me wearing dark lips like this. Usually I wear the color lip liner that matches my lips, which is like a peachy color, the outer of my lips, but you guys know I have big lips. And I think black lip liner really accentuates it. But if you have big lips like me and you fill in the corner of your lips on both sides, as you guys can see, I only lined the top of my lip, and you fill in the corners. Like, I completely filled in the total corners because my lips are just so damn big, and it minimizes the size, so it makes them look smaller on camera, even though you guys can see from the side shot that I have huge freaking lips. And I don't have any fillers, and this is my natural lips, but I have some big ass voluptuous lips. I have my lips are actually a mixture of lips of my mom and father's lips. My top lip is like a brown color, and my lower lip is like a pink color, which is like so amazing because it's like genetics. My mom's lip, also her top lip is a brown color and her bottom lip is a pink color, and my father's lips as well. So it's just so amazing to have my family trait that I can see, when I feel lonely or I feel like, why me? I just look in the mirror and I just think of my family, especially when I'm doing my makeup. It's like my own time with myself. So my beanie I got from my African vendor, and my puff that was on top fell off. So this is the same beanie. I just want to show you guys that you can still wear your beanie. I washed it and it fell off in the washing machine. You can still wear your beanie even though your puff falls out, because as you can see, there's no hole or anything like that, and it is knit stitching. Knit stitching is meant to last for generation to generation to generation. Like, knit stitching is meant to be passed down. It's not meant to be discontinued once there's like a small fault or a flaw or something like that. It's really meant for long time wear. So this is my makeup look of the day. I have on my wig from Bobbi Boss. You guys know I'm obsessed with Bobbi Boss right now, and this wig is from Bobbi Boss. And I'm really, really, really obsessed with it. This sweater is from H&M. My skirt is also from an African vendor. My shoes are from UGG, Australia. My purse is from Rainbow. My shirt that I have on underneath this is from Rainbow. I have on my necklace is from Macy's, 14 karat white gold. My ring, my engagement ring. And then I have my case and my thing popped off my purse. And I literally have been killing this purse. Like, it's time for me to put on a different purse, but I've just been loving this purse so much. So thumbs up this video, share it. It is 70 something degrees, almost 80 degrees in New York right now, so it's kind of chilly. So I want to bring in fall, looking like fall. And then I have my shoes in my purse because I am going to church. So I have my shoes. I just put it together with some silver shoes, and like that's the perfect match. Silver gray shoes. I think it's like silver. That's what attracted me. Silver or gray shoes in like this color goes with so many things. I mean, it matches like so well with so many things. I actually have that silver in my skirt, if you guys can see that. So it goes together with so many things, and I'm kind of looking really nude because my shirt is a peach color, and then my tank top underneath that is from H&M as well. You guys, you better stock up on the 2 for $10, because when you don't want your bra to be showing and you want to look cute, you can't look cute with your later butt. I always have to say bye to my cat, guys. Like, I cannot leave my house and not say bye to my cat. That is my only friend. Like, I live all by myself in my 2-bedroom apartment. I don't know anybody in the neighborhood or anybody around here that I live. So I literally live all by myself. So that is my best friend. And I don't know what I would do without my cat, because she's the one I'll be crying on. I cry and wet up her fur because she's all I have. So some people are like lucky, even though I would not want to live with a huge family because I am an inverted person. So I would not want to live with a huge family. For a couple of years when I was younger, I did live with my family until I went into foster care. So I've just been by myself for over a decade, and I would not want to live with a huge family. And I would not want to wake up in the morning and see a lot of people. Like, I like to see a lot of people outside. I would not like to see them in my home or like in my direct environment, or like every time I turn around see somebody in my house. I remember growing up, my mom used to be like, can you move out my way? Every time I walk past you, I bounce into you. You guys know my family is Jamaican. My mother and my father are Jamaican, and my children's fathers are Jamaican as well. So that's like a native saying. It's like a native saying, something that they say all the time. And then as soon as you go away from them, they be like, oh, where you been at? I haven't seen you. You be like, tell it, go away. So, yeah, but I would not like that, especially since I come from such a huge family. You guys, I am one of 9 kids. My father has 9 kids. My mom has 9 including me, and my mom has 4 including me. So, but I'm the 3rd oldest on my father's side, and I'm also the 3rd child on my mom's side. So cool that I'm 3-3, but I'm the only child with my mother and father, so I feel like an only child. Like, I never really had to share anything besides my mother and my father. Like, that's about it. Besides that, I'm an only child because my mom doesn't have any more kids than my father, and my father doesn't have any more kids than my mother. So when I'm around them, it's mostly just about me. So I'm like really spoiled, because I will sit there on my mom's, believe it or not, I still go on my mom's lap. Like, my mom still carries me. She picks me up, and my father still picks me up. And I'm 26 years old, guys. But yeah, so when I'm around them, it's all about me, and I'm a like total brat. The only thing is that I'm an invert, so for them it's kind of harder to be around me because I'm not so much like readable and understandable, and I stick to myself, and I never really like go to them for something. I just stick to myself. So for them that's kind of difficult. Guys, I think the bus is coming, so I might be able to catch the bus, even though I was gonna walk because I don't like talking to people. And then because I don't have a Metro card, I gotta be like, can I get on the bus? Something I really don't want to do, because some bus drivers act like they're gonna be paying for your fare if you ask them to get on the bus. Like, honestly, like, I mean, like, it's crazy because you'll have people swipe their Metro card, get on the bus, and turn up in the bus after they swipe their Metro card and get on the bus, right? And then you'll have people that are like so quiet, they don't even affect nothing you're doing on the bus. They sit in the corner, they don't bother you. You have to remember that they're there in order to know that they're there, but that's the person that they make the biggest deal about. So I'm just like so over it. I'm so over it. Like I said, guys, I live by myself, so most of the turning up is usually people coming to my house and turning up because I live by myself. Who am I going to be turning up on? Who am I going to be turning up with? Even when something happens, I live by myself, so I really have nobody to tell. Like, this camera, me posting my videos on YouTube is not everything. Can I have a ride, please? Thank you. It's not everything. So, like, I really don't know what I would do. Well, I really don't know. Like, I think I was crying a lot more, honestly, before I started making my YouTube videos. And ever since I started making my YouTube videos where I have a way to express myself and not express it to somebody that comes back and tell me it back, and you guys like leave comments below my videos and let me know, you know, like, whether you guys feel like whenever I talk about something is wrong or something like that, whether you guys feel like, oh, it's wrong on my part or it's wrong on the person's part. And I don't know you guys, so you guys are complete strangers, so I prefer that much better than like somebody that you know, feels like they might know you or have overstepped their boundaries with you or something like that. So I really like that a lot better. Please exit through the rear door. I really like that a lot better than anything else because I get to, you know, maintain my personal space and my privacy. Please tell me that's my hair. Yeah, so I like that a lot better. So it makes me feel more comfortable. It makes me more likely to come back or come around. But the minute that somebody starts being like, you know, too comfortable with me, then I run away. I run away real fast and I don't ever look back and I don't come back because I'm like, no, I'm not ready for that. So yeah, so you guys can see this a little bit better in daylight. So it's super cool because I caught the bus. So I'm literally here at church now because I caught the bus and I'm gonna be in church. I'm late too, guys. Church started at 10 o'clock. I was getting out the shower at 9:30. Not to mention I washed my hair, so that was like an extra 5 minutes. Then I combed my hair. The only thing I didn't do is I didn't blow dry my hair. I let hair dry because I'm trying to cut down on the chemicals. Thank you. I'm trying to cut down on the chemicals that I'm using. I'm not the chemicals. I'm trying to do a healthy hair journey. So this is the new buses in New York, guys, and it literally stops across the street from where I live. So a lot of my viewers, you guys are not from New York, so you guys like when I show you like little scenery of New York, and it gives you something to look forward to any day that you guys might come to New York. But yeah, so what was I saying again? So so my church is like around the corner. You guys can see the church that I do attend. I have like invitations to go to other church, but right now the church I attend, we're like going through different issues with like members not getting along with each other. I am a member of the church and I don't get along with a lot of people that attend my church. I know it's bad to say, but it's the truth. I've always had issues getting along with people that overstep their boundaries with me because I feel like I should be able to ignore them and never talk to them again. But that's just not the reality of things because like your church community, when you have a church community, you have to talk to each other. You have to let each other know what's going on. You have to let each other know what's going on with each other. You know, maybe it might be something that you could get a hold of or control over if you talk together as members. But for the most part, you know, it's really difficult because it's just like my building I live in too as well. I live by myself in my 2-bedroom with my kids. And for some reason, people think because they don't see me with my kids all the time, they have the right to overstep their boundaries. But then they be like, oh, you know, but what about me and this and that and that and this and you go. But if you don't show it to me, don't think that I'm going to show it to you because I'm going to be like, that's not extended to me. If it's extended to me, it's from somewhere further. You know, it's not from you. It doesn't come from you, you know. So I really I don't think that that's cool. And you know, when you come through the door of your house and you see a bunch of people that don't live in your house, and then they feel like you're supposed to say hi to them or acknowledge them, like that's it. If you come through your door and your house is filled with people and good morning, and they upset with the fact that you don't want to talk to them because you mad that they in your house without your permission. So I'm just like so over it. And then they try to I know that sounds crazy, guys, but that's the exact reason why I didn't get a studio, because that would be sharing you know, your personal space to somebody. And my whole life, even when I lived in my mother's house, my bedroom was super huge. Like, my bedroom was the size of my church that I'm going in right now. That was my bedroom alone. So I always had a lot of personal space to myself. However, my mom used to open that door every day, excuse me, and walk through that room, even when she had no reason to. She would walk through that room and she would be like, as long as you live in my house. And then she used to be like, even if you get your own house, I'm going to be walking through it. And I guess I'm like, oh God. So I argued with her and I fought with her and I won. So she can't come through my house without my permission. She got to knock my door and ask me for permission to come into my house because I've been living by myself. I've been living by myself and raising myself, as I told you guys. I've lived by myself so long. And I'm just, you guys, when I get into the temple though, I'm in church. When I get into the temple, I could shout and scream all day because he did it. You know, he did it for me. He paid the price on the cross, and there's, you know, not even your parents is willing to pay the price on the cross. But God, he paid the price on the cross. I feel like most of the times I have to take my heels off because I be shouting and screaming and catching the Holy Spirit, and I ain't got time to watch the hill when I'm a jumping up in the air because I don't care who is there. When I'm praising, when I am praising, it is real. I don't want to hear about gossip. I don't want to hear about this and that and this and that. When I am praising, you know, I've changed so many things in my life. I remember somebody come and tell me so much important things during the time that I was praising, and I just thought that this person was a pest. You know, I was like, you know what, all the time on the wrong time, but it's always important stuff. So I just feel so blessed. I am so happy that God has been so good. I just feel so blessed, guys. I don't know if you guys can hear the prayer, but I feel the prayer. I feel the prayer in my life. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but God is working on something. And he's doing something. Good morning. He is doing something in our lives, guys. He is. Yes, Lord. He is. Jesus. heard this song in Jamaica. I went to a church in the country, and that was the first time I heard this song. Keep me on the right path. That